Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is DJ iTubz with a first. This is a no BS review where we take a look at the game and provide all the facts that you need to know, as well as some candid opinions. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at Apex Legends on the Nintendo Switch. By now, most people know what Apex Legends is. If you don't know and you're new to the game, here's a quick rundown how everything works. You start off with a specific legend, they all have their own abilities, ultimate, and some have a unique passive. There are more assault focused characters like Bangalore and Wraith that will help you open up some opportunities for quick getaways and sneaky plays. Among others, there are support characters like Lifeline, the healer, and Bloodhound, a recon expert that gives you literal wall hacks. All the regular battle royale tropes are here though. After your character selection, you squad up, drop in, loot up, and shoot them up. It's all pretty simple. The characters and the intuitive gameplay system make this game what it is though. With the character abilities and ultimates, you approach every single battle differently. All the combinations of duos or trios will make you play against them very strategically, and it makes the game very deep. There could be all assault teams, all support teams, all recon teams, or the mix of the three. As I mentioned before, you're going to be in a trio or duo most of the time. But luckily for you players, if you're looking for a challenge, Season 8 added a no-fill option, but you're still going to be locked to duos or trios. This, however, can't be done in the ranked mode, which you're going to have to play with people in a trio setting. Not to worry though, if you're unable to squad up with your friends, the intuitive ping system is probably the best in VR games in my opinion. You get to hear everything your teammates need to tell you, and the community follows those unwritten rules of ping this, your enemies have been through here, it looks like this over there, guns, ammo, everything. Everybody knows what to do. There's been games that I've played that even with my mic on, no one has spoken a word until we won because it was just that good. There's a lot more to Apex Legends, such as lore, playstyles, and character breakdowns, but that can be covered in other videos. We're here for the Switch players. To be honest with you, I'm more of a PC gamer nowadays anyways, and in terms of next-gen consoles, I only own a Nintendo Switch. So to me, Fortnite and all the other multi-platform games that came to Switch never really bothered me. In terms of graphics, it was more so just about performance. It's always been about smooth gaming, fun, and Nintendo's first parties like Mario Tennis, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, simple stuff like that. But with that being said, if you can play Apex Legends on another system or PC with better hardware, you will be doing that, and it's recommended. Let's talk graphics and performance. The game as advertised stays at 30 FPS 720p when docked, with the occasional frame drops and with a current bug in Season 8 with medkits, and when loading in the horizon textures and dropping in sometimes. This is still an amazing feat because we're talking about Apex Legends running on a 2015 mobile chipset, which is inside the Switch, pushing a more realistic art style game that takes place on large maps with a lot of detail. Speaking of mobile, the 30 FPS 576p handheld mode looks great to me. That's probably because it's on a 720p screen and it's so small. But hey, I have Apex Legends on the go. It also holds up to the advertised 30 FPS frame rate on handheld, but I can't really guarantee that, but it looks like it does because I can't test that footage, man. But this is all a pretty big deal anyways because it's on the Switch, and with time and updates, I'm sure it'll get better. This is not its 60 FPS 4K big brother, but it's decent. Apex plays pretty standardly on the Switch, with the added bonus of motion aiming for every single way you can play it, whether that be with the Pro Controller, handheld, or just with the Joy-Cons. I personally like the motion aiming because it gives me that feeling of being so much closer to PC, getting those fine-tuned adjustments, but being on a controller. You can change pretty much everything about this in settings, but it's always on even when you're not aiming down sights, which can be pretty jarring for someone who's new to motion aiming. There's the option to slide those bars down to next to nothing, and it only affects ADS when you do that, which is a great touch. Handheld is fine for handheld, but you're going to want to play this and most other shooting games with a pro controller to get the better edge on the competition. The only rip I have is there seems to be a bit of input delay no matter what I'm using, and that does make the game feel a bit more clunky than its counterparts. Hopefully, this will be patched out somehow.
Let's go this way.
Placing a portal. Well done. Portal placed.
Taking fire.
For me, audio is a huge thing, especially when it comes to FPS games. Aside from great game music and voice acting, which Apex does have, the sound effects matter to me the absolute most. Luckily, the Switch port doesn't suffer any audio issues related to gameplay. The spatial audio is great, and you can hear where enemies and gunfire are coming from. The added cherry on top is this is even applicable in handheld mode when using the speakers. Whereas with Fortnite, I usually have to use on-screen help with a 3D audio feature. Another thing with gameplay and performance is crossplay. They've added it to the Switch version so you can link up with your friends on any platform. This is great. There's just one thing. Unless you're a god-gifted aimer able to demolish 60 plus FPS players with ease, you're gonna wanna turn this feature off and just play with your friends so you can be their backpack, not everybody else's. The other platforms simply have an advantage over you as a Switch player, and it's something you'll have to deal with, but seasoned Apex players will have a blast pub stopping people and grinding to Predator and Ranked. I recommend you definitely turn this off in settings as soon as you get the game. Let's talk about the money. I know this is an EA game, but they're not going to drain your pockets unless you want to. Respawn has done a great job adding cosmetics to this game, but they need to make money like other free-to-play games. Apex has its own battle pass and in-game currency so you can purchase skins and characters so you don't have to grind them out. Personally, I've only bought the battle pass once, and it was for Season 8 because I got really into Apex lately, but it's really not needed. Also, if you're smart, you only need to buy it once because you're always going to get the Apex coins to get it back the next season. Also, I did mention that you can unlock characters with currency, but it's not needed again. You get in-game currency with a grind for every single level. Those are legend tokens. Those go to being able to unlock whatever character you want, but I'm telling you guys, it's a grind. But they're pretty good with free cosmetics, so there's always going to be events and things going on, so you can get on the action and get new stuff that you can look at and charms and other arbitrary shit that really no one cares about.
What the hell are you?
Death.
Seeing as this is a no BS review, this is the part where I get candid. The game's gonna stay on my Switch. I be on the road sometimes and shit like that. I need to have some entertainment, and I love Apex, so I'm gonna be playing. It's gonna stay on my Switch. 20 whatever gigabytes, not that big a deal. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. When I saw the game and booted it up, I said, this looks like absolute dog, bro. Like, it looked terrible, fam. Like fam, oh my goodness. I'm leaning back in my chair. I'm just coming off of playing it on PC, obviously, right? So everything's super different. The graphics, resolution, blah blah blah, anti-aliasing, if you need it, it's there, you know. But like coming to the Switch, I was like, wow. I was pretty disappointed in what I saw in front of me. Doom 2016 doesn't even look that bad. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's because it's more cartoony, but there's a lot going on in Doom. As far as explosions, lights, colorful demons popping out of nowhere and shit like that. It's like, you know, it's pretty crazy. But I get it. With time, it'll get better. And right now, this is one of the FPS games that we need to support on the Switch. We don't have enough. We need more. The next Switch is coming within the next year or two, probably next year. We need more FPS games. It's gonna look like 4K on the next one for the Switch. So hopefully developers can get over here, you know what I mean? Even if they have to give it to Panic Button or whoever to port it, just get us some good games, you know what I mean? That are not just first party Nintendo games. That's my honest opinion. Am I gonna play it often? Absolutely not. Not on Switch, that is. But when I do, it's honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm definitely never gonna complain about playing it on any other system. But yeah, it's not that bad. It's cool. I'd say give it a rating. I don't do numbers right now, so it's getting a download / buy rating for me. It's free, and if you got free space on your memory card, it is what it is. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you dislike the video. I mean, we're here all the time. I'm also on Twitch. My link is in the description, twitch.tv/DJ iTubz. I'm there every single Friday, okay, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing Smash Bros. Also throughout different times of the week, all this kind of stuff. You guys should tune in. It's going to be great. And that's as far as this recording goes right now. It's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single Friday night. I'll see you guys there. Peace. Yo, but hold on. Pause for hair cam. Hair cam is crazy. Hair cam going nuts right now. Man, want it. I'm cute. I like.